When I was announced the Diageo World Class Winner 2018 Kenya, I was so joyful, so happy, but I also felt a great deal of responsibility, that is to my country, to my community, to my family, and also to my entire bar team that I lead as a head mixologist. My name is Patrick Mutua, the winner of Diageo World Class 2018 Kenya. When I was presented with a better drinking challenge, I decided to choose the classic espresso martini to be the cocktail of my choice. First reason being, I love Kettle One as a brand. Secondly is because I come from a region that grows coffee. I knew that this was an opportunity for me to take people deeper into the roots of where I come from and at least give them a picture of the processes that coffee goes through until it reaches the final stage whereby you can be able to enjoy a good quality cup of coffee. So karibuni kwetu. Feel at home. Oh, kuna fungu. I come from a very small town called Kangundo. Kangundo is in Machakos County and it is known for so many things, but one thing that stands out in Kangundo is the coffee farming. This is because of the good weather and the quality soil that is needed for growth of Arabica type of coffee. Kettle One vodka and coffee from my region have got one thing in common, and that is they are both inherited from one generation to the other. But coffee from my region has gone through a lot of changes. There before, a coffee farmer used to be a very rich person in the society, but nowadays the norm has changed to an extent whereby a coffee farmer can't even be able to afford a tin of instant coffee from the supermarket. Reason being because there's been a lot of middlemen in the market, that is from the farmer to the end user. A good example of today's coffee farmer is my cousin Florence. After harvesting her coffee from the farm, she has to sell it for as low as 35 Kenyan shillings per kilo. And this money is not paid there and then. She has to wait for a long duration of time for it to be paid. But the good thing is that there are exceptions. We had a visit to a friend of Florence who is also a coffee farmer, and we had a good visit at his farm. For him, he has gone an extra mile, whereby he has added value by having this machine that does the pulping process of coffee, whereby after harvesting his coffee cherries from the farm, he comes pulp them and is able to grade them in different parchments. And the advantage is that he is able to sell his coffee to a desirable buyer, whereby he is able to bargain the price and get 10 times more than any other farmer. And I also became one of his customers after realizing that he has got one of the best quality coffee, that is the Arabica coffee that I'm looking for, because of its good notes and flavors that it enhances in my cocktail for a better drinking experience. Having gotten the coffee beans of my choice from Ainea, I decided to go back to my cousin Florence so that she can help me roast my coffee beans the traditional homemade way. Based on my knowledge, I still observe a world-class standard in achieving the best out of ingredients. In coffee roasting, one of the key things to observe is time and also managing heat so that you can get a uniform roast. Having bought my beans that I had gotten from my community, I decided to come back to Nairobi and impact the knowledge that I had gained from Kangundo to my work community. So I decided to invite good friends of mine who are my fellow bartenders from the best bars in Nairobi so that they can come and give me an opportunity to demonstrate to them how to make good cocktails from better locally sourced ingredients which are of quality so that they can help us better our drinking culture. A culture that promotes the sustainability of our local farms' ecosystems, promotes sustainability of our health through the use of ingredients that are 100% natural, and even going so far as to reducing our carbon footprint that would come from the importation of ingredients that are readily available at home. And then secondly, I just wanted to show them how easy it is to access the product from our local farmers. And how do we do this? My colleagues and I have formed a group where we can chat with Farmer Ainea and make direct orders of his quality coffee beans. And myself as an individual have also decided to do a tutorial on home roasting of coffee beans because we like to celebrate the artisanal in cocktail making procedures. And finally, we are helping my cousin Florence to get to a position of Farmer Aineas by creating an online funding campaign so that we can raise funds for a wet pulping plant.